Hello everyone. Today in activity 20.1 we will be learning how to compose with key signatures. So make sure that you have all of your gear ready to go. We've got our keyboard here plugged in and ready to make music. We've got our staff paper printed off. So there it is right there. We've got our checklist. So the checklist can be found in the guidelines in the lesson, and I just have it written out here, that way I can keep track. And I also have Father Charles, the great Father Charles over here, ready to help me figure out my key signature. So let's get started. The first thing that we need to make sure that we do is that our composition starts and ends on A. So you know me, I like quarter notes. So let's start on A here in a quarter note. I don't think I'm gonna need all of these lines of staff paper. I'm just gonna use the first three. So I'm gonna end with an A quarter note at the end. Okay, so start and end on A, check. Key of A major. We know that key signatures go here. They go in between the clef and the time signature. So we know that we're gonna have to draw a key signature here, and we know that our guidelines call for the key of A major. So let's get Father Charles and figure out the key of A major. So first let's find A. Here it is right here. And the way that we figure out what is sharped in the key of A is we skip a note and go backwards. Everything up until that letter is going to be sharped in our key. Now, this may sound familiar to what we've learned in previous lessons, but what we learned was the opposite. What we were doing before is we were given the name and we were trying to find, the opposite. We were given the sharps and we were trying to find the name. So you have your three sharps, you skip one and you get the name, but today we are given the name and we're going backwards to find our sharps. So now we know F, C, and G are sharped in the key of A, so let's draw those in. F sharp, remember to be nice and neat, C sharp, G sharp. So now we have our key signature ready to go. We can cross that off the list. We have 4 more things that we need to make sure that we do in our composition, but you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna write some music. I'm going to make sure that my notes equal 4 beats in a bar and that the quarter note gets the beat. That way we follow the time signature. And I'm gonna do my best to get 8 bars of music down. So there's 1. There's another one. And I'm just gonna keep going. And remember to always use pencil, that way we can go back and make some changes. Okay, let's see how many bars I have. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I can fit another one here. This time I'm gonna go up. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need 3 more. There we go. And 1 more. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to use my pencil and I'm going to turn this into a whole note. Okay, so 8 bars of music, done. What I'm gonna do next though is make sure that I have followed my time signature. So 4 beats in a bar, quarter note gets the beat. I'm gonna write the time underneath, the counts underneath, that way I make sure I didn't go over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Thankfully, I used a bunch of quarter notes. And then we know that a whole note is equal to 4 beats. Awesome. Okay, 8 bars of music. 1 natural symbol. So we know that all of the F's are sharp, all of the C's are sharp, and all of the G's are sharp. So what we can do is we can naturalize, we can put a natural symbol in front of any of those notes, an F, a C, or a G. So I'm gonna look for an F. There's one. and I'm going to put a natural symbol in front of it. Okay, we're done that one. 2 rests. Okay, once again, let's use our eraser. I'm gonna put a rest here. Oops. I'm gonna put a quarter rest there, and I'm going to put another one right here. Remember, we don't know what this is gonna sound like until we play it. 2 rests, done, and 1 dynamic marking. I'm gonna do one right there. There we go. We have everything we need in the guidelines. Now we just need to know how this is gonna sound. So let's play it. We start on A, we end on A, and we have 3 sharps, F sharp, C sharp, and G sharp. So keep those in mind when we're playing. Okay, here I go. Rest, natural, rest, okay, so I made some mistakes with the notes. So I'm gonna play it one more time, and you're gonna have to do that, okay? You're gonna have to play your composition several times. You're gonna have to change some things around. So let's hear it one more time. Rest, natural, rest, one, 2, 3, 4. There we go. So it took me 2 times to get this song down. This is a tricky song, but I know with enough practice you guys can make your composition sound great. So when you're ready to submit, scan this in and send in your staff paper, your completed composition, and I can't wait to hear what you guys came up with.